Welcome to a very rainy Probed.
Probes.
It is raining where we are now, and it's wonderful. And so for all you ASMR folks out there, I hope you really enjoy this. Oh, you might have to move closer because of the rain. I didn't think about that either.
I'm right here. It'll be cool. I'm living the dream.
So, I'm going to start with a quick update on the channel, because when this comes out, it should be the 7th. Should be October 7th when this comes out. And I don't know who's watching this, but if you are...
Welcome to Probes.
And happy October 7th.
Smoke safe. Smoke smart. Don't smoke if you shouldn't. You know the drill.
If you've made it this far, you get the gist. Just be smart. Don't be a dumb fucking idiot and ruin it for everyone else. You know, legality is for those who deserve it. Alright. So, today I'll give my quick update here. So you should definitely go watch Tales, because Tales from the End of Time is really updating.
Yeah. We're getting new stuff going on.
Yeah,
Plots progressing.
Quality's gotten better from last month. I'm trying to up the quality from last month. The story's gotten more in depth. I hope you guys enjoy that. If you do, tell me what you think of it. If you have any ideas or suggestions, go ahead and tell me in the comments. I always check comments. I'm sorry if it keeps going quiet. I'm smoking a joint here.
That's right. And I am browsing the internets, because today we are talking about TV shows.
I totally muddled that. It was very spitty. TV. We're talking about TV shows, things we're watching, things we enjoy, things we have watched.
Things we haven't watched. No, I'm just kidding.
Right now, we are in... Well, we can talk about things we want to watch.
That's true.
Right now, we are in the middle of watching Fargo. I have seen Fargo, but I don't really remember it. But as we watch it, I start to remember more, and I really fucking love it. Like, gives me the same enjoyment as I watched it before. What do you think of it so far?
I've never seen it before. I am really a fan of Martin Freeman, mostly because I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, and he did a phenomenal job with the Hobbit movies, in my opinion. So I've really enjoyed it, because I didn't know he was in it. I knew nothing about the show. I was even hesitant to turn it on, because it looked like a cowboy show from the Chris Rock visual they put up now. I thought it was going to be like a Western kind of thing.
That 50s Chris Rock?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a Western kind of thing. And we accidentally watched the first part of Season 4, Episode 1, and I gotta say, that looks phenomenal, too. I think they're really gonna say something there.
And Chris Rock, oh, wow, Chris Rock looks great.
I think he'd make a great asshole villain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, a snarky Chris Rock? That's what I want. Oh, that's what I want. I want to see the new Saw, because he's in that.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is.
See, I always avoid everything about movies now, because we do this. You can, like, tell me things and get reactions.
Oh. I like to keep it genuine on Probed. Wow, this is a good joint, guys. Enjoying that rain. Well, what is a show that you enjoy? Let's talk about TV shows.
Recently, I really enjoyed Season 2 of Umbrella Academy. I really enjoyed that. It's still on my mind, because...
It's different.
It's funny, it's high-paced, it's got sci-fi in it, and it's retro in this next season. I personally never read the comics, but it really feels nice, if that makes sense.
I feel like, because we watched Season 2 together, I feel like Season 2 is a better version of Season 1. Because Season 1 feels a little cluttery to me. And a little messy. The quality's not so great. But Season 2 looks great, feels great. It feels fast. You don't ever feel bored. I was afraid I was going to feel bored, because there were times in Season 1 I felt like I was going to be really fucking bored. And I wasn't.
Well, yeah, because Season 1 was more, I don't know, I feel like you felt that way because it was more introductory, too. They didn't have to bother with establishing the characters anymore.
I liked that.
In Season 2.
Which
I think shows, in general, just excel way better when they're not focusing on building a character unless it's a drama. I think dramas thrive on building characters, and every other show, we're waiting for the story. I mean, we know who these characters are within 5 seconds. They're not that hard to figure out.
I enjoyed the fact that the beginning of that second season of Umbrella Academy
Yeah.
it broke everyone up again. And so it was season 1 where everyone had to come together and all that shit.
Yeah, just because from childhood.
Yeah, but it felt better. It felt concise, and I loved the story and the JFK. Oh man.
Yeah,
anything
I really liked
JFK
the retro
is
of it.
fun.
Here's the thing: I felt like it's kind of repetitive where it takes the closing storyline. I won't put any spoilers in here.
No, I get that.
But it kind of felt the storyline felt a little lazy when it came down to the big punch.
I did love the final, all the final. I won't spoil it, but all the final episode and how everyone comes together at the end, like the villains and the heroes and all that shit. I think that was done well.
It feels like that somebody went to them and said, season 1 was okay, but if you really want to make this work, do it again. Try harder. Mm-hmm. And they made the same thing trying to make people more interested, per se. Mm-hmm. Which I know isn't what they did because a lot of people were a big fan of the first season. But that's the way it felt to me. It felt like they took the same exact thing and were like, how can we make this completely different but still the same?
I liked that, though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. But I feel like if they do that one more time, I'm never going to be able to watch it again.
Oh, no.
If they make a third season that's the same exact thing again...
The next season has to be completely different for me to really enjoy the show now. Because they've showed me how they can fix their prior problems. Now show me what you can do coming up next.
Here's the thing, and they become so much more powerful the farther you go. So, like, where are they going to go after this?
Yeah.
Like, are they going to just create a new universe? Like, eventually they're going to get there.
Wow. This is a good conversation, guys.
Well, tell me some about your favorite shows here. What's
my favorite shows?
Well, not the favorite. Let's not go there yet, because I wouldn't say Umbrella Academy's my favorite.
No, I get that.
A good show you like to watch.
Let me ask you, what do you think makes a good show?
Honestly, to me, if it keeps my attention the entire time, I finish it going wow, and then a year later I can look back and still go wow.
Okay, I like that answer.
Like, if I finish it and I'm like, wow, and then a year later I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? It's not a good show to me.
I know this is going to be like, oh, of course, that's one of the answers that we're getting from this. But the first season of Stranger Things, there's a reason I own it, because that plays out like a movie, beat for beat.
It hadn't been done like that before.
Yeah.
It had never been done like that, and it was so creepy in a different way.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, like this whole, 80s movie galaxy rerun thing that we're in right now, 80s is a big cultural thing right now in the world.
Yeah.
Like that theme, I guess. And so we're coming back to a lot of that kind of stuff now from the 80s. I feel like Stranger Things was the start of that, where the 80s started to have that bigger turnaround where I officially went, oh, okay. Because when that hit, everyone was like, oh, wow, this retro stuff's actually really fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they did do a lot of retro stuff after that, and I feel like they honed in on the retro aspect of it more as a marketing technique after the first season. Because in the first season, they just created something breathtaking, is the best way to describe it.
Well, do you want a fun fact? The guys who were supposed to direct It, like Stephen King's It, the new movie.
Yeah.
Like, that movie bounced around to a lot of directors. It was supposed to be the guys that directed Stranger Things, because when they got denied that, they went off and made Stranger Things, which is basically a Stephen King book.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree with you, which is why it has so much inspiration behind it. I don't think we've ever yet seen somebody replicate Stephen King that well.
Yeah, it's...
over time, as authors exist, somebody will do it, but it's just how long will it take, and will it be good?
It's funny because Stephen King has so many TV movies.
They get lost.
Like the Lumineers or whatever, or not the Lumineers. Fuck, that's a band. Wow, I am high.
The Lumineers?
No, the oh gosh. The ones with the airport, they're like fuzzy balls that rip through things. And what? I think Tommyknockers might even be a TV show. Fucking. Oh, what was the big one? Oh, shit. It's my favorite Stephen King book out of all of them, honestly. The Stand. Yeah. That was a TV movie. Well, it was a miniseries. He got a lot of miniseries, I guess.
Yeah. That's
so,
true.
he didn't get... There was no, like, really good quality. I guess, like, Misery, of course. But he got, like, those one-hit wonder qualities out of the movies.
Yeah.
And then fucking this came out, and I would almost say, yeah, this started, like, the era of, like, the Stephen King bringbacks, too. Like, now we've got Dr. Sleep, both of the It's.
Castle Rock.
Yeah, Castle Rock, too. Mm-hmm. Everybody wanted to start seeing something scary and cinematic.
It became a trend again. Just like, a lot of things are becoming a trend again. Like you said, the 80s.
Yeah.
And scary movies, I feel like. There's a lot of them these days.
Yeah.
And they're really well made, so it's like, you know?
Yeah, we're in a good era of horror, I would say.
I feel like a lot of people are growing up with the same kind of passion for it that we do. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a good thing.
Okay, so you got another one?
Oh gosh, it's so hard to choose. And I feel like I don't want to get it wrong, but...
I didn't get anything wrong. This is just, you know, what can people watch? Why
are
do you
we
enjoy
staying
something?
in, like, the serious genre, or is this, like, all around?
Yeah, anything.
I really liked Rick and Morty. I was mostly afraid to say that because it's an animated show that's not taken too seriously.
Yeah, but it takes itself seriously. It has messages.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty has some deep, hard fucking messages.
And it gets a different kind of viewer type to watch it, to get those messages, than most shows doing that can do. Which is why I say that.
Here's the thing. Rick and Morty does take itself seriously, but it takes itself seriously as like a real-life joke. Like, this is fucking happening.
Yeah.
So, like, fucking Morty's... He's fucked up. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Rick is even more fucked up. Rick is an alcoholic grandfather who is always drunk.
Yeah.
And there are points that, like, I think he's suicidal in one of them.
Yeah,
like,
more than
heart,
once, I think.
Rick and Morty does take itself seriously. So, yeah, that is definitely a serious pick. But
yeah.
The comedy is fucking gold, too.
Oh, yeah. It's great. It's great. And I like that they haven't done too much of it.
The first 3 seasons. We've watched part of the 4th, right?
I think, yeah, either part or all of it. I'm not sure. It's been a while.
We like to wait until it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
So. No, that is definitely a good pick, because I remember a solid period of my life just watching Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it kind of
the first
attracts your
3
attention,
seasons.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Alright, that's a good choice.
Thanks. What's yours? Top it. See if you can top that.
Top Rick and Morty. Shit, that's hard. To top Rick and Morty. Okay. Probably my biggest inspiration for, like... I've always wanted to do, like, a Twilight Zone radio show.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, Monster Antenna is what Monster Antenna is. Like, Tales from the End of Times is about some guy in the End of Times who doesn't really care about anything that's going on. He's oblivious and ignorant to the world. But he's trying to enjoy life. That is it. In a horrible world where there's fucking cannibals and there's a war of mutants going on because he just wants to live on his property.
Yeah.
Like, it's Twilight Zone-esque to me, which is... Twilight Zone is, like, one of my biggest inspirations for, like, anything artistic that I do.
Yeah.
I watched Twilight Zone as a kid. Like, I have so many memories of sitting in front of a box TV to watch Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
So, to me, I would say Twilight Zone is probably my favorite TV show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'd say so?
Yeah, I would.
I like that.
It genuinely is the thing that inspires me to just make dumb artsy shit. Monster Radio is about an alien invasion, but for the first 6 episodes, it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's just about a dick who is into monsters and the weird shit in the world, and he has a radio station. But he's just a dick.
Yeah.
Like, he's just... Like,
is that who you aspire to be?
No. I based that guy off of, like cocky radio hosts and stuff. Like, you'll hear them, and sometimes they can just kind of sound like dicks.
Yeah.
Like, really cocky radio hosts.
Yeah.
So I based that guy on that. He just kind of sounds like a dick no matter what. But
He's
then what
living the
happens?
dream.
What happens if he's right when he kept talking like there's aliens and monsters? They're real. They're all real. So what happens if there's a real alien invasion? How would he react? He would be so goddamn happy that they're there.
That's true. Would
So-
be pretty happy.
Yeah, no. So the Twilight Zone just like kind of, even in all the stuff that I draw, like it just kind of like is my art niche, I guess.
Yeah. I like that niche, though.
So I'd say it is my favorite TV show.
That's a good pick for a favorite, though. I'd have to say my favorite is Dark Crystal.
That was up there. I couldn't decide. I really couldn't.
I've never been able to sit down and watch a TV show that many times.
See, the thing is, I would also pick Dark Crystal over Game of Thrones because they are so alike in so many ways. Almost, I would say, equally as dark. It's just kind of... It's more morbid to watch an adorable puppet get slaughtered very seriously.
Yeah.
And I guess that's because I'm a Muppet guy.
Am I a man?
Ooh, am I a Muppet? Am I a Muppet? If I'm a Muppet, then I'm a very manly Muppet.
See, I had problems getting past the puppets, though.
Oh,
At the beginning.
no.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I had issues. I couldn't take it seriously.
And then I remember starting to watch it because I watched like the first 3 episodes and you were always doing something. And then I just kind of nudged you and I was like, hey, really, just take a look at what's happening. This poor guy is getting slaughtered on this child's television show because they're serious about it.
Yeah, that's true. I was like, wait.
Yeah, it just... And then you were never doing anything after that. In fact, we watched it 2 times in a row.
Yeah. We did watch it.
And we've watched it, like, 2 more times since.
I know, weird, right?
Yeah, I would say that's also, yeah, up there. That's probably number 2 for me. That's a good choice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's so creepy how alike we are sometimes.
I think you've influenced a lot of my media favorite choices, though, because I genuinely enjoy what you like, and I haven't really gotten out to seen a lot beforehand.
Hmm.
So it's a lot of the stuff that you like that I've seen that's really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't choose that for myself already, but...
No, I know, but it's nice to hear what your favorite is, too.
Like, if you wanted to, you just said, let's watch The Dark Crystal, I'd be like, yeah, I don't care what we're watching right now, we can come back to it.
Yeah. See, that's great. I enjoy that about you, too, you know?
You know what? At the end of this, though, I do want to say I was surprised that we tried to watch The Office, and we couldn't.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about The Office.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was a good runner-up for me, The Office.
I forgot about it. I was thinking serious shows because we've been watching Fargo.
Yeah, but I said Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
It is serious, but it's also not serious.
But The Office is comedic gold. Oh, man.
It really is. And it's so funny that they've taken, not funny, but they've had to take episodes down because now it's not acceptable anymore.
So you went and got your haircut today, and I dropped you off, and I sat in the car, and I kid you not, I watched D'Angelo do his juggling thing. I was just going through YouTube, and I just looked that up, and it was there.
Yeah, that's up there. All right. Yeah.
Oh, man, it's so good. I almost... I like funny stuff. I love funny.
Yeah.
Which is why the comedy is so dark and so dry on our channel.
Yeah.
And that is definitely inspired by that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I may have to... Oh, shit.
You can't change your answer now. And
No,
it can't
no.
even be your runner-up because...
No. I'm gonna put Office at 2. And Dark Crystal is gonna be 3. Because Dark Crystal can definitely be in my top 3, but The Office is rewatchable for me. There came a point where you got a little, like, just tired of The Office. I can keep going nonstop. Because it just tickles me every time.
I can do it, just not in super close proximity to each other. Like, when I had the problems, well, not this time, but you had problems with it too this past time when we tried to watch it. We were in the first episode, and you were just like, I'm not in the mood.
No. It's because, so there's a point in the first season where critics were like, okay, we don't like Steve Carell, we don't like Michael Scott's character at all. And he came across, they were going for, like, dick businessman.
Yeah.
They changed him into a lovable teddy bear, and he saved the show so much. Steve Carell is absolutely perfect in The Office.
Oh, yeah. He not proved himself, because he's been phenomenal in so many things, but, like, for such a long span to keep it up and to still make people feel that way, that's an accomplishment.
Like, I can turn on any episode of The Office, and I'll laugh. And it's weird, because I've seen it thousands of times now.
Who's your favorite character?
Michael Scott. Oh, Michael Scott all the way.
Oh, yeah. Michael Scott's my favorite, too. And then, just like in a close second, Creed. Creed gets me.
Creed?
I tracked it the last time we watched it. There was not one line that man uttered without me laughing. There was not one.
That's
I
true.
even, like, made sure to note, like, if there was one I wouldn't laugh at, I would be like, I didn't laugh at that. But I never did that once. I laughed at everything. And he didn't have to speak sometimes. He just has to... I find it so funny. That's how my mind thinks, though, most of the time. So I really relate to that character.
That's funny. Fuck. I don't think I would put Creed at that. I would probably... And not really, because... comedically, but that show also nails drama pretty well.
Yeah.
Because the whole Jim and Pam...
That took so long, but they did it right.
Now, of course, everyone says that The Office goes dry after Steve Carell leaves, but I don't think so, because I enjoy where, like, Ed Helms' character goes. I like where everyone goes after
I see it more as a, what's it called? Pro is before. What's the thing in books that comes right after the actual book?
Not the prequels before, so...
No, like the prologue. The prologue is the one that's before the epilogue.
Yeah.
It feels like an epilogue to me.
Yeah.
Like, you could cut it off there, but if you're a real fan, you keep on watching.
Because the ending is also so good. It's done so well. It's just got the biggest heart in the world.
Yeah, that last episode makes you feel good.
And when Michael Scott shows up for Dwight... Oh, come on. Like, how does that, like... I don't care how fucking manly you are.
I wish he'd been in that episode a little bit more, but I understand why he didn't put himself there. You know what I'm saying? Or they didn't put him there, you know?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'll put Office at number 2. So Twilight Zone, Office, Dark Crystal. I like that.
There we go.
There's also
bada
Cheers.
Bang, bada boom.
But
I haven't watched Cheers all
I
the
know.
way through. Gotta be honest with you.
We started it, and it's not for everyone. It's definitely aged. But I grew up on that, so...
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Everyone grows up on that, like, 1 or 2 old shows. I grew up on the majority of those.
Yeah.
It was a free TV land, so...
TV land.
Wow.
I don't know why I said it like that. I'm so sorry.
That was wondrous. All right. Well...
Anything else you want to add to TV show. Oh, we're clocking in at 25 here, folks. I don't know if anybody's made it this far, but I think we might be talking to ourselves.
Oh, that's fine. I like talking to you anyways.
That's true.
Well, if you made it this far, I hope you smoked with me, and if you did, smoke smart and enjoy it, dude. Fuck yeah. I smoked a whole joint, and I feel like a king.
It's funny to watch, you know?
Yeah.
I've been smoke-free for 5.5 months now. It's funny to watch you.
Yeah. I'm weird. I created a YouTube channel because I was high.
And now it is your job.
This was the first idea, you know, before any of it.
Yeah.
It's like I just wanted to smoke and talk to you. But I started it when you couldn't smoke, so it kind of
I know,
shit the
we'll
bird.
have to see if it goes better afterwards. I mean, yowza.
Oh, well, it's been probed.
Probed.
Probed.